Hello, welcome to Life at Home. I'm Abby, and today we have a 30-minute yoga for your shoulders and upper back. So today's class is going to feel really good, especially if you've been bent over, hunched over a lot recently, maybe at a desk, driving, bending down to pick up your kids. We're going to be spending a lot of time doing heart openers and some nice juicy twists to hopefully leave you feeling really good. So go ahead, if you have some yoga blocks, grab those, hop on your mat, and let's get started. All right, we're gonna meet in hero's pose. So if this is uncomfortable for you for any reason, you can also just come into Sukhasana. But beginning here, beginning to close the eyes. You're welcome to keep the hands relaxed down on the legs, or maybe bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Beginning to connect to the breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Continuing to breathe naturally. We'll begin to seal the lips. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. Tapping into that Ujjayi yoga breath. Maybe using this moment to set an intention for your practice. Maybe that intention is to just be present. We'll slowly open the eyes. If you have some blocks, go ahead and grab those, place them in front of you, and we're gonna bring the elbows down to the blocks. Coming into a little thoracic spine rotation, just measuring that out, making sure that feels good, and then we're gonna come up, bringing the hands behind the back, slowly hinge forward, almost like we're coming into a good morning. And then we're gonna rotate to the left. You can maybe rest the elbow on the block, using it to really push into the block and open up through the heart. Should feel really good in the upper back. We'll exhale, rotate to the other side. We'll just do this a few times at your own pace, going as fast or as slow as feels good. Trying to keep the booty and the hips somewhat stable and grounded. We'll do one more each side. Slowly coming back to center. And we're going to come into a child's pose here. So you're welcome to come into just traditional child's pose, or maybe you bring the blocks up on the medium setting, bring them under the hands, and then begin to push back with the hands on the blocks. This can feel really good in the shoulders, just to open up a little bit further than we usually do. If you're ever at your desk and you just need to kind of stand up and wiggle it out, you can bring your hands to the top of your desk or the top of a table, and then just slowly walk back, send the hips back, and come into this position standing. Can feel like a really nice release. Breathing here. Another opportunity to connect, set an intention. We'll be here for one more big breath. And then we'll slowly come up, release the blocks, meeting in dolphin pose. So bringing the forearms down to the earth. We're gonna send the hips up, almost like we're in downward facing dog, but our elbows are down. So sending the heart through, reaching towards the feet. You can pedal out here just like you do in normal downward dog. And then we're gonna lift the right toes up. So 3-point. Bend the knee, open the hip. And if this is as far as you want to go, totally fine. This is far enough. But if you'd like to flip your dolphin, you can begin to slowly step that right foot to the outside of the mat, keeping the left elbow planted, and then we'll reach the right arm back. Engaging through the glutes, sending the hips up towards the sky. And then we'll slowly unwind, come back to center. Breath here to reset. And then we'll find that on the other side. So left toes reach up, bend the knee, open the hip, root down through that right elbow as we slowly flip, reaching the left fingertips up and over, squeezing the glutes, sending the hips towards the sky. And then we'll slowly unwind. One more big breath here in dolphin. And then we'll slowly begin to come forward into a forearm plank. Pausing here, imagining you're trying to scrunch up the mat beneath you, so pulling the elbows towards the feet. Activating the core a little bit. And then we'll slowly release down to the mat, coming into Sphinx. So bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders, firming up through the inner thighs, feeling the tops of the feet on the mat, keeping the chin slightly tucked here. And then again, we're gonna find that same type of movement where we're pulling the elbows back. Sending the heart through. Feeling very regal here. Breathing. And then we're going to slowly release down all the way to the mat. Moving anything out of your way. We're going to find some shoulder openers here. So sending the right arm along beside you, we're going to begin to push into the left hand, coming up and then stamping that left foot behind you. So the good thing about this stretch is you can kind of adjust the intensity with how much you lean back. If this feels like you need a little bit more, you're welcome to reach that left arm behind and find a little bind. And if this feels like too much, you're welcome to kind of come a little bit closer down towards the mat. Take a break. Just tuning in and following your body's cues. And then we'll slowly come back through center. And we'll find that on the other side. So left arm extends long. Slowly rolling over. Stamping the right foot down on the earth. Feeling that nice deep release. Maybe going for the bind. If you found it on the other side, evening out.
Down in the dumps till I turn it all to joy. And not 'cause I care what they think. You be you and I.
One more big breath here. And slowly coming back to center. From here, we're gonna tuck the toes, firm up through the thighs, and come up through plank. You can also come up through tabletop. And then we're gonna send the hips back, downward facing dog. This should feel a little bit more expansive, a little bit more accessible after our dolphin. Pressing the L pad of the hands into the earth, pedaling out. And then we're going to begin to find a slow walk, tiptoeing to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Really letting the head go here, releasing the hands down towards the mat. And then maybe you begin to sway back and forth, just letting the fingertips brush the earth. Walk the hands over, find a little twist, just any organic movement here that feels good and natural. Wherever you are, just really letting the neck go, letting the head hang, feel heavy. You can find a bind here, grabbing opposite elbows, and ragdoll. We'll nod the head yes, shake the head no, just to release even further. And then we'll begin to slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Head is last to arrive. Inhale the arms up, high prayer. And then exhale, we're gonna sink down into chair pose. So hands can come to heart center, they can stay up, they can come into goal post, whatever feels good here. Glancing down, making sure you can see your big toes beneath your knees. Sinking down as low as you can go. And then we'll inhale up, lift the right knee up, coming into stork. Keeping that knee in line with the hip. Transitioning into eagle, we're gonna find our eagle wrap. So bending both knees, crossing the right knee over the left. Maybe you come here, you can also find a block under that right foot. Maybe you find the double wrap, and then we'll go for the arms. So our right leg is over, so our right arm will go under. Finding our eagle arms. You're also welcome to hug yourself for a more accessible option. Finding a place to focus your gaze, tucking the hips under, bringing the belly button to the spine. Breathing here, feeling the nice opening in the back of the shoulders. One more big breath here. And then we're gonna slowly unwind, open, meeting in star pose. And then exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We'll send the hips back, slowly come down into a wide-legged forward fold. Letting the head go here. Again, finding some intuitive movement. So a lot of times, wide-legged forward fold, there's just so many places we can go. So just go to wherever it feels natural. You can also find a little shoulder rinse here. Reaching behind, interlacing the fingers, pushing the palms together, and then slowly letting the hands fall towards the right side of the mat. Important here to make sure we're keeping a slight bend in the knees. Really releasing the head. A lot of times we feel like we're here and we're relaxed, but then we're still kind of like looking up. So just noticing where you are and finding even more release if you can. We'll slowly release the bind, bring the hands back up under the shoulders. We'll push up for a halfway lift. We'll crawl the hands to the front. Drop the back knee down. Maybe bringing a block underneath that right hand. And then we'll reach the left arm back behind us, finding a quad stretch. So bending that right leg, pulling the toes towards the body. Maybe you roll onto the outer blade of that left foot. We'll slowly release here. Send the left leg back, meeting in plank. Option to flow through a vinyasa here, hinging forward, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're gonna make our way back up to the top of the mat. So however you'd like to get there, you can hop, step, float. We'll inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high prayer. Exhale, hands come through heart center. And we're gonna find eagle on the other side. So inhale, left knee comes up. Wrapping it over, bending both knees. Arms come out wide to a T, and then we'll send the left arm under. Trying to keep our elbows in line with the shoulders. So if you're here, making your way up. If you're going for the double wrap of the legs and you're not quite there, try to sink the hips down a little bit further to give you a little bit more space. Again, tucking the hips, sending the belly button to the spine. This is when our stabilizing muscles come into action. We'll slowly unwind, open up, star pose. Take up space here, big breath in. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Meeting in our wide-legged forward fold. Option to find that shoulder rinse once again, or maybe you find some Skandasanas, bending one knee and then the other, flexing the toes up towards the face. Coming back to center, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. We'll inhale up, halfway lift, and then slowly crawl the hands forward, dropping down to the left knee, maybe bringing a block up under that left hand. We'll reach the right fingertips up and over, bending the left knee, reaching back for our quad stretch. Maybe you roll onto the outer blade of that right foot. Most of the time in this posture, we're focusing on the quad stretch, but noticing how this is a heart opener, a shoulder opener as well. We'll slowly release. Step the right foot back. Flow through our vinyasa. Low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to send the right toes up, 3-point. Again, this should feel a little bit more expansive than it did in our dolphin. Exhale, carve a line down through the center of the mat with the knee, and then step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Finding a nice deep bend in that right knee. Breathing here. Inhale, tip it back, peaceful. Exhale, come forward. We're going to meet in half moon. So maybe reaching for a block, sending it underneath that right shoulder. And then we'll begin to open up. There's the sun. Flexing the left toes. Imagine you're stamping your foot on the wall behind you. And then we're going to slowly come down, bending that left knee and sending it behind the right knee, similar like to how we did an eagle, coming into Shiva squat. And then we're going to find a twist, so bringing the block underneath the left shoulder, keeping the legs in our Shiva squat situation, and then opening up towards the right. Inhale, find length. Exhale, open up. Slowly bring both hands down to the earth. Shoot that left leg back. We'll keep the left palm planted. Right fingertips come up and over. Horizon lunge. Inhale, coming back. We'll flow through our vinyasa. And we'll find that on the other side. Left toes reach up. Carve a line down through the center of the mat. Step it through. Open up. Warrior two. Reach up and back. Peaceful. And transitioning into our half moon.
I don't know if it's coming back.
Bringing the block underneath the left shoulder.
If I wait for it.
Opening up.
Ooh, yeah.
Imagining two walls, two panes of glass on either side of us. Breathing here. And then we'll slowly bend that right knee. Tuck it behind the left. Switch out our block placement. Come into our Shiva squat twist. Left fingertips reach up. Maybe you follow the gaze, looking up towards the left hand. Slowly coming back. Bringing both hands down to the earth. Shoot that right leg back. Left fingertips reach up and over. Horizon lunge. Little active recovery here. Inhale, come back to center. Send the hips up and back. And then from here, you're welcome to flow through one final vinyasa. Send the hips back. Child's pose. Nice job. honoring your efforts, honoring everything your body's done for you so far.
On a golden flame tonight.
We'll slowly come forward, lowering all the way down to the belly. Coming into a heart opener series. We're going to bring the arms out long beside us, preparing for locust, otherwise known as superhumans. You can bring the chin down to the earth, maybe the forehead, getting nice and long here. Pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. And then we'll slowly begin to firm up through the core, lifting the legs, lifting the arms, lifting the chest, keeping the chin slightly tucked, engaging our back muscles, engaging the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs together, maybe even turning on the triceps. One more big breath here, coming up to your highest point. And exhale, lower down. Forehead comes to the earth, or maybe you make a little pillow for the forehead. You can windshield wiper the legs back and forth for a little release. I'm going to find another back bend here. You're welcome to come through locust again, or if you'd like to, you can take it a step further and come into bow. So wherever you are, beginning to slowly firm up through the core. If you'd like to come into bow, bending the legs, reaching back for the ankles, pressing the ankles into the hands, and lifting up here. So important here that we're not like letting the knees come out too wide. We really want to send everything into the center. Engaging the glutes to protect the back. You might even rock a little bit if you're breathing. One more big breath here wherever you are, coming up to your highest point.
Let me tell you about your mama.
And exhale, lower down, release. You can find the windshield wipers again.
But she never lets me slide. I didn't know what
I feel like I can always breathe a little bit deeper after a little bow locust moment.
You're gonna meet her soon. Oh, she give me good feet.
From here, we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Come up for just a little baby cobra. And then we're gonna slide the right fingertips underneath, coming into a supine spinal twist. So maybe you bump the hips over, bending that right knee, and looking over towards that left hand. You're welcome to bring the hand to the top of the knee to help activate this twist a little bit further.
Let me tell you about your mama.
I'm just letting something go here in this moment.
She is graceful like
Wringing out anything that is no longer serving you. We'll slowly unwind, come back through center, meeting back in our little low cobra. We'll slide the left fingertips under this time. Come into our supine spinal twist, looking over towards the right fingertips. breathing here. Slowly unwinding, coming through center. We'll bring the hands up underneath the shoulders, send the hips back, meeting in hero's pose. We'll end where we began, inhaling the arms up and over, gathering in all of the beautiful energy from our practice and sealing it down through heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.